Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin also here, still moving sideways. It's a little bit like the Ethereum chart. Here as well, what I'm going to do on the Bitcoin chart, I'm going to add a resistance zone onto the chart because there is a very, very clear resistance area on this chart that Bitcoin is adhering to. And it starts at around, I would say, starts sort of in that region around 16,920 all the way up to 17,050. Here, this is an important resistance area we need to get through. Support area is down here, remains down here. As long as we stay sort of above, well, in the, let's say, generally above 15,640, the 9th of November low, but really short term should stay above 15,800 here pretty much. That low from the 14th of November, then we can focus generally on higher, because you could say, similar to Ethereum, that this is here a 1-2 setup, and next we should be moving up in a third wave, highlighted here in red, sort of into the region around 20k. Problem that we have is that we've broken this channel to the downside now. Now that doesn't really mean too much, but it's also not a very, let's say, bullish sign. And very important is that, yeah, it's just not following through. If this was really a third wave, it should really follow through. And therefore, I want to explore the possibilities that we're also looking at on the Ethereum chart. And that is, first of all, this could just be a 1-2 setup again, and then here another 1-2 of 3. That would be sort of the bullish viewpoint. But what this also could be, and that is because it's just not following through too much here, we could have that what I've labeled as wave 2 could just be an A wave. Then this here is a B wave, probably some sort of an expanded flat because it was slightly higher, this high than the previous one. And now we're coming down in a C wave. And that would mean we come down most likely once more into this support area, maybe even a bit lower. So that support area is located between 16,070 and 16,450. So again, maybe even lower because a C wave would most likely go below the low of the wave A, which was at 16,150. The other interpretation is, and I've also explored that on the Ethereum chart, that yeah, this was an A wave and the wave B is ongoing, but the wave B wasn't in yet. So that this is just some kind of an Elliott Wave triangle that's playing out. So that is, of course, possible as well. A, B, C, D, E. And then the E wave would complete the B wave and would break out to the downside. So it doesn't really make a great difference if I look at this B wave in terms of a triangle, or say the wave B is already in. But the point is, as long as we don't really break above the $17,100 level, which is this high here from the 14th of November, until then I can't really talk about a breakout and have to assume we come down once more lower in a C wave of 2. And if we lose that low at 16,150, then it's probably not a 1-2 setup, or it can't be because it's invalidated. And we need to look at all of this then. We go to the next higher level wave count really. But again, as long as we stay above this low of 15,800 pretty much here from the 14th of November, we can generally and carefully focus on higher. Again, that doesn't mean that I'm necessarily bullish. Not really. It is an extremely uncertain wave count here, but all I'm flagging up here is a possible long trade. Yeah, this was a trade setup here with that support area, the trend reversal area, and this so far has worked out. Even though, it hasn't really followed through yet. This was one as well, by the way. So we're just purely using the chart to identify trade setups. Of course, this could still come down lower. And in fact, I wouldn't be surprised at all if we make a new low. But of course, I can't tell you that we will definitely do that. It's always when, the primary scenario was fulfilled when we came lower. And now the chart has another chance to build. So it was the same situation back in June, beginning of June, middle of June, when we came down and made that new low around 17.6k. Bitcoin had another chance to build. So this was the first time in probably, well, since we started that bear market decline that I told you in June that the low could be in, but we obviously need to see which kind of structure evolves. Same situation here. The low could now be in because we've made a new low. Yeah, but things are obviously not following through as they should. So it is generally questionable. And I wouldn't be surprised at all if we do another low. And of course, you have a warning sign. If we lose this yellow support area, then this is probably coming down in wave 5. And again, there's also various ways of how this can be counted really. But my view is this would be in a wave 5 of 5 in green here. And then you could say maybe this is a wave 1 of 5. We're currently pulling back in wave 2 of 5. Yeah, or even the wave 4 isn't even in, right? I talked about that, I think, on the ADA chart, that really all we've got here, and that is the bearish count, that this here was an A wave, this here is a B wave, and we're now next moving up in a C wave. But even that could be traded, right? Even that can be traded long, and that's why it doesn't really so much matter what is the higher level wave count at the moment. But there is certainly a long trade opportunity sort of into wave 3 targets around 19 to 20k, right? If it follows through and holds support. Irrespective of if we are in the, let's say, bullish context chart or still gonna see another low. We just definitely need to be prepared for another low. I'm not gonna lie to you, this is still very much likely. But it depends a little bit on how the structure now evolves. Unfortunately, we don't really get a lot of signals here. It's just hovering sideways. That's first of all not a really bullish sign. So the longer this takes, the more I'm going to lean towards another dip. Okay, that's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.